Good day, this is Hormoz Mogarei, Get Kaizen Incorporated. I'd like to talk to you about 7+1 types of waste, or Muda in Japanese. In any kind of industry, if you look for the bottlenecks and obstacles, you will run into these 7+1 types of non-value added things that are inherited in most businesses. Waste number one is overproduction. Overproduction basically means to produce more than what the customer is asking for, to produce more than what you can sell, more than what is demanded or is required by marketplace. The analogy for people who do overproduction is that now that we have the labor available, the machines are running, the overhead is there, and materials are available, we might as well run and make parts, which is a big waste. The lean corporations always see this as a waste. As a result, they never overproduce. Muda number two is Muda of inventory. Inventory, in accounting language, considered an asset. In reality, is Muda, is liability, is waste. Accumulation of excess inventory in your warehouses require a lot of additional expenses. Space, personnel, overhead, and burden. And sometimes your inventories are perishable. And as a result, not only you don't save anything by having additional inventory, you lose money by throwing away parts as well, by rejecting and having more scrap. In addition, your money should bear interest, not only collect dust in the warehouses. Muda number three is waste of waiting. Waiting of team members for the machine to finish its job, or more expensively, waiting of the machines for the team members to operate and turn them on and turn them off. That particular waste could be applicable to the waiting that we experience in different industries. The 20 extra minutes that you will have to wait for your dentist to call you, and the wait for the train or plane or bus, those are all waste in different places and different businesses. Number four is the waste of conveyance. Number four is conveyance, Muda. The fact that you will have to transport parts and materials from one location to the other location, even though it's necessary, even though it is something that you will have to do. Not everything can be done in one place, but you have to consider it as a waste so you can come up with ways to reduce or eliminate that waste. Number five is rework. When you don't produce parts correctly the first time, you will have to rework it and repair the parts before you can give it to the end user. That is one of the waste that perhaps is hidden, and as long as you make the numbers that you ship to the customer, sometimes we don't pay attention to rework, which is very costly to most organizations. Number six is overprocessing. Doing something that the customer does not really care about, paying more attention in wrong areas, majoring in minor things is overprocessing. It's not part of the specification, it's not something that the customer will look for, but nevertheless, you put more emphasis in those areas. That could be waste of labor, time, material, and efforts. Number seven is motion. Waste of motion refers to anything more than the absolute necessary movements that your team members have to do in order to perform the job. Waste of motion is one of the Mudas that are difficult to catch if you don't have the right glasses to see the waste. And Get Kaizen believes that there is the 8th waste in any industry, and that is the waste of underdeveloped team members. If you don't regularly develop your team members to become more for the organization, to learn more processes, to be more knowledgeable, to be more employable, then that's the biggest waste that we have. Waste of human capital in organization, perhaps is the most expensive one. Pay attention to these 7+1 types of waste. Examine the list and find out exactly where you can improve in your organization. Looking forward to seeing you. Goodbye now.